Hello everyone, this is the Leech. I'm going to bring you some ladder games today. There's actually 5 of them, and so we'll just call it a best of 5 between the yellow turn in the top portion of Test Bug, the 3-player map, Tarson, and his opponent today will be Ranged, who is the purple Protoss in the bottom section of Test Bug. And this map is of course a 3-player map. It has 3 spawning positions here. It is a very interesting new map as it has a kind of a dark side to it and the light side, if you will. It does have 3 gold expansions that are all blocked by these destructible rocks. And it also has 3 Xel'Naga towers that are covered by destructible debris. So it is a very interesting map. A lot harder to gain map control on this map than it is on normal maps, as you have to actually kill rocks to take control of those Xel'Naga towers. So this is going to be a Terran versus Protoss. Once again, we do have 5 games, so we're just going to call it a best of 5. I'm not sure who wins or if it really is a best of 5, but I'm just going to do all 5 games, and we will enjoy them together. So both players just doing a very normal stuff, no proxy pylons coming down or anything, all going down right in the base. As you can see, Range is doing his Chrono Boost out of the probes, and his first gateway is on the way, as well as the barracks for Tarson. Hope you guys have been enjoying the casts, and if you are, please subscribe to the Leech StarCraft. Also, I would encourage you to check out diedagain.com. I've been doing a weekly segment on there. It's only been done twice so far, but I've been showcasing some of the most exciting games of the week and going over the strategy just a little bit. I'm by no means, an amazing player or anything like that, but I do have a decent understanding of the game, and I like to point out the new strategies that people are doing. And so this last week it was about Jinro and a Korean ladder game that he played, where he did a very heavy mech strategy. He really didn't use any Marines or Marauders, so it was a very interesting type of play, and I think you guys should go check it out. Once again, it's on diedagain.com, and you should also check out the rest of that site. They have some awesome stuff going on there. It's a gaming news site, the newest one out, and they have some excellent writers there. Now we can see the cybernetic score here coming down for Range, as both players are just trying to scout their opponents. Range is going to be a little bit ahead, but there is a Marine here to ward him away, and he will do a great job of that. Tarson's going to be noticing that his opponent will be in the last position possible, so he will have to walk all the way down there. There's a second gateway coming up right now, and our Protoss friend here is only on 1 gas right now. That second gateway about 25% of the way done as the cybernetic core is finishing up. And after 2 Marines come out here, do see a factory started for Tarson, and he is still on just 1 refinery right now. So yeah, if you guys do check out that website, please comment on some articles. Let them know what you think. They love being flamed and stuff, so if you want to make fun of them or make fun of me, I have a few articles up there as well. Feel free to do so. It is a good time, and we all like being made fun of. See the warp gate research being chrono boosted out of the cybernetic score here for Range. We'll see if he continues to do that, or if he's just going to throw that original one there. And there's a probe headed out here, possibly to lay down a proxy pylon. We'll see what he decides to do there. Walking past the Xel'Naga towers here with destructible debris blocking them, and there's a reactor coming down, I believe on the barracks of Tarson. Yes, it's going to be on the barracks, and he's going to be going the 111 as the starport's coming out right now, getting some Hellions out. And there's the proxy pylon going to be laid down in a very interesting position. If Tarson does kill these rocks, it's probably going to be within vision, so if Tarson decides to move out and take out those destructible debris, he is going to notice that pylon. But we will see which build our friend Range here decides to go. I haven't paid attention to the chrono boost. It looks like it was chrono boosted times 3 here on the cybernetics core. And 1 SCV trying to sneak in, see what he can see. He will only see what he saw before, which is 2 gateways. Second gas is now coming down, and that cybernetics core finishes up the warp gate research here. Looking up at Tarson's base again, we can see he's going to be getting a tech lab on this factory, and also getting a tech lab for the starport, which I'm sure he'll lift off and put over there. He is just pumping out mass Marines right now, and we'll see what army here he's going to decide to go for. Do you see 1 Banshee coming out? We might even see the cloaking here, as he does have a lot of gas right now. Units now starting to stream in from Ranged. Still just on 2 gates right now, so going a 2-gate expand, kind of interesting, and he's going to go up here and poke in, do a little damage if he can. The Nexus has been started, the expansion. Guardian Shield going up, so really trying to make it look like he's doing a big push here. And he might actually be able to push in and do a little bit of damage here, as there's only Marines out, and Stalkers demolish Marines. Lots of SCVs, well, it looks like 3 SCVs being pulled right now, and a Siege Tank is being started, and a Banshee about to finish up as well. So these units will be forced to turn around and probably start heading back home. Probably start heading back home. Some zealots being warped in as well, and we'll see what they decide to do here. As the siege tank is about halfway done, this nexus is over halfway complete, and Ranged here doing another push. So very interesting doing these 2 gate pushes. Here they come now. If these stalkers are able to take out that Banshee, that's a big loss. And there goes the Banshee now. Stalkers continuing to push in. The siege tank is going to make them pull back, though. Siege tank is very scary against stalkers and just a sentry, especially with that many Marines to back him up there. There's another pylon here coming down in front of the expansion. Ranged is behind by about 2 supply, but no big deal at this point. He's going to be hit on the expansion, though, and if he gets a little time to get that fully saturated and actually start making the money back from that expansion, it's going to be bad news for Tarson. So another siege tank about halfway done. More Banshees coming out right now, and more siege tanks and Marines. Robotics facility has been started now for Ranged, and he is laying it down next to his gateways here, as well as another gateway. So going to be on a 3-gate with a robotics facility, and just continuing to saturate this base down here. There's 1 probe still sitting around. I'm up this location. This Banshee is going to take out this proxy pylon, and we'll see how long it takes Tarson to find out about this expansion. Just to double check, Tarson actually does know about this expansion, so I missed him scouting that. Tarson did get temporarily supply blocked there, but I'm sure he has some supply depots on the way. He has 2 on the way, 1 about to finish up right now. So Tarson's aware of that expansion, and we'll see if he decides to go in there and try and take it out. Siege tank, or siege mode is about halfway done right now. More Marine siege tanks coming out. Banshee production has been temporarily stopped. And we do have more pylons here coming down for Ranged. An additional gateway, so he'll be on a 4-gate with a robo facility. Immortal's starting to come out right now. Good choice. He needs to be ready for this pressure that's about to come in. And Banshee's going to come in and try and do a little bit of harass. Banshee production has started again. Another siege tank about to finish, along with 3 Marines. So Tarson threw up an additional barracks there, and 1 Immortal about halfway done. And here come the Banshees now to start doing damage. They're going to kill quite a few probes. So there's only 2 Stalkers here to ward them off. And they will pick off 1 Stalker, and these sentries really probably need to get out of there, because if he loses a bunch of sentries, that will hurt. 1 Banshee goes down, though. Tarson loses both the Banshees. He does kill a decent amount of units, but I feel like he needs to keep all the army he has right now. He has not started an expansion yet, so he's really going for a big 1-base play. Lots of SCVs coming to repair this army, or these siege tanks, and they are going to siege up quite a distance away from this army here to make sure that they're in a safe position. And this could be an interesting battle. This is definitely going to tell how this is going to go for Tarson. Those SCVs should have probably been brought down a little bit earlier. They could have repaired those siege tanks for quite a while. Here come all the SCVs now, and I feel like it's going to be a little bit too late. Yes, the siege tank goes down. 1 Banshee left. Just Marines and SCVs with a Banshee, and really that's not going to be enough to kill anything here. You can see the supplies heavily in favor of Range by about 20, and when they're this low, that is a big difference. So Range is going to start doing the push back right now. And really, I feel like if Tarson would have brought those SCVs with the tanks at the beginning, it would have made a huge difference. Now Range is going to go and take out another tank here. Possibly take out this Banshee as well. Yes, he will. And an Immortal coming up, so really going to help with taking out these tanks. More units just continuing to be streamed in by Tarson, but it seems like they're flying right to their death. Stalker is going to be able to take out this Banshee. Eventually, 1 Stalker is going to go down, and there's just an Immortal and a Stalker left from this counter push. And the Banshee does not go down, actually. More Stalkers come in, finish off that Banshee. And Range still in a steady supply lead by about 13. He probably didn't need to counter push that much, as Tarson still doesn't have an expansion started. More gateways coming down right now for Ranged. And starting to pump out more units so he can continue this type of push that he's doing here. Tarson's a little bit on the defensive right now, but since he doesn't have another command center started, he really needs to finish off this game here. His supply is going to be, or his supply of minerals here is really going to start suffering as Ranged has a 2nd base to go off, and Ranged is now taking out the rocks to his indestructible rocks. He knows he's at a slight advantage, and this observer is going to go in and confirm that there is no supply, or command center, I'm sorry, not supply center, but this observer is going to spot that and can now probably back away before he gets scanned and killed. Range just going to continue to push up here, take out more destructible rocks, and really can just set up a contain that is going to hold Tarson to that 1 base for quite some time. There is 1 Banshee trying to sneak around for Tarson here to see if he can do some damage. These rocks are going to be going down very shortly. Another proxy pylon coming up from Range. We'll see if he decides to push through the siege tanks. If he does, that could spot a comeback there for Tarson. Ranged really should not try and run into these siege tanks. That could be very dangerous to him. He's bringing out a lot of zealots right now, though, getting that Twilight Council down. And he is going to push. So he needs to make sure he gets those zealots in front. Those immortals are going to do mass damage to the tanks if they're allowed to. One Banshee coming in. Banshee's going to get dropped almost instantly. A Banshee coming in from behind. These two immortals, though, just wreaking havoc on the tanks. Killing them so quickly. All the tanks are down. And this is going to spell the end here for Tarson. That tank, or this immortal, needs to start attacking this tank. Tarson is going to GG. He knows that it's over. So good game there by Ranged. Going a very interesting 2-gate expand build. So got his expansion out a little bit earlier and still had enough units to put some damage up at the front to make Tarson concerned. So very nice play by him. And I even think that Tarson might have suspected that he canceled that expansion and went with a 4-gate. But who knows? So we're going to move on to Game 2 now in this ladder series between Tarson and Ranged. Thank you for watching.